Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. They're one of Hollywood's most glamorous couples, and they've been together for over 2 decades.
So what's their secret and where do these superstars meet? Not quite on camera, but just next to it. This is Hooked Up to Hitched.
Way back in 1990, a young rapper became a national sensation when he starred in the NBC sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
The show gave us Uncle Phil, Carlton's Jump On It dance, and indirectly introduced Will Smith to a 19-year-old named Jada Pinkett. Will met Jada when she auditioned to play his girlfriend on the series in 1994, but she ended up not getting the part because she was too short.
Ouch. God, I know what that feels like. Casting struggles aside, the two quickly became friends and started dating shortly thereafter.
The couple had their first date in Mexico, bougie, and fell madly in love from there.
Initially, Jada's mother disapproved of the relationship because when Jada first met Will, he was still married to his first wife.
And then
He was
he was not divorced. Divorced
hadn't come yet.
hadn't happened yet.
After Smith finalized his divorce in 1995, he and Jada dated passionately for 2 years. They reportedly talked on the phone 5 times a day when shoots forced them apart.
5 times a day? If a guy texts me twice in a row, he's done.
It worked out because in 1997, Will, armed with a $250,000 ring, popped the question. And 1 month later, the couple had a New Year's Eve wedding that was both secret and lavish.
People magazine reported that the wedding, held in the Cloisters Gallery in Baltimore, had flowers flown in from as far as New Zealand. Will and Jada wrote love letters to each other that left all of their guests bawling.
We ride together. We die together.
Little did the world know that at the time of their ceremony, Jada was already 2 months pregnant with their first child.
Jaden Smith, aka the future Karate Kid, was born in July 1998, and 2 years later, they welcomed daughter Willow into the world, thus completing an unstoppable family of super celebrities.
Both Jaden and Willow have followed in their parents' performing footsteps.
And we were all a part of one, forgot our teams, and had the phone that never rings.
Rumors about open relationships, infidelity, and homosexuality have swirled around Will and Jada's union.
In 2013, scandalous photos leaked of Smith and then co-star Margot Robbie disrobing in a photo booth.
And in 2016, rumors circulated again when Smith's concussion co-star claimed she walked in on him with another man.
Was the other man DJ Jazzy Jeff?
I'd be into that. But in spite of the talk, Will and Jada insist that they are devoted to one another.
They cite growing together, putting family first, and of course having really good sex as keys to a successful marriage.
Will has also been very open about how therapy has saved his marriage and helped him to become a more, quote, truthful person.
So, after 22 years of marriage, Will and Jada's relationship is anything but short-sighted. They're one of the rare celeb couples who have stayed together through thick and thin.
I mean, gosh, they are Hollywood couple goals. If you ever see them on the red carpet, you know that he'll like kind of let Jada shine and he's all about her. There's like that infamous shot. I feel like a lot of celebrity men, after Will did that on the carpet, have started to kind of copy him a little bit. So he's obviously very proud to have Jada by his side. And,
Oh, yeah.
And they're not afraid to have public displays of affection. They're not afraid to talk about their relationships in public. Like on Red Table Talk, Jada's Facebook Watch show, she's very open about everything. So I think that that's great. I think that they're very transparent.
They famously have great sex, you know, and I believe them. I believe them.
Yeah.
But there are sort of rumors in Hollywood that they're like swingers and that they have an open relationship.
Not confirmed, but...
Not confirmed. In fact, I think they've denied it. But if it is true, it does kind of make sense that they're just sort of open and freewheeling kind of couple, and it's maybe one of the reasons why they've lasted so long.
Here's the thing with being swingers, I think that as long as both parties are on the same page,
And they're both benefiting from it.
right, and you know, they have an open dialogue about it, then whatever happens in your bedroom, that's your business, right? But yeah, so it seems whatever they're doing is obviously working.
Now, they're both so famous, and you know, Jada also has a rock band. You know, Will, of course, started with music and now is a super big movie star. How is their careers kind of, you know, taken ebbs and flows over the years of their relationship?
Well, you bring up a good point because this shows a little bit of kind of like the downturn that their relationships have also taken. It hasn't always been perfect. Obviously, marriage takes hard work. And Jada recently opened up about this. She said that she felt like at one point in her career, she really gave up her power to Will and kind of took a step back. And it's true. I mean, we didn't see her in as many movies as him. And I feel like a lot of women do that and they focus more on the home. It's the more traditional route. I think that now, though, it is great that Will is being super supportive of her Facebook Watch show, Red Table Talk, and letting her kind of have that shine back. It's really, really great to see.
She's kind of becoming an Oprah guru type,
Yeah,
right? Which is
absolutely,
amazing.
for millennials. I mean, because it's on a social media platform. And I think she set such a great example. You could also tell just by how healthy their kids are. I mean, sure, they're total like Gen Zers and and you know, they're good kids. You don't see them really having horrible headlines of being out there. And I think it's a true testament to Will and Jada's relationship and how great they've been parenting them.
And every story you hear about them, it's always about how cool they are and laid back and authentic. You know, there's this one great story where Tiffany Haddish invited them on a boat tour and they said yes. It was down in Louisiana shooting a film. She didn't explain to them that it was like a Groupon boat tour. They showed up, jumped on the boat with a bunch of tourists and like hung out for the day, taking pictures with all the people. Like, of course, who's gonna turn down a selfie with Will Smith? And like, that's their vibe. What we see on the red carpet, what we see in the movies, I think that's the real them. And that's cool.
Yeah, they do come across as very down to earth, which is great. Now, do you think that they're going to make it to the end? I mean, gosh, if Will and Jada ever were to break up, that would be very heartbreaking because they've been together forever.
Devastating. I think they're in it to win it, of course.
Yeah,
At this
I do
point,
too.
At this point, what are you gonna do?
That would be a big shocker, and hopefully that never happens. But I believe, they're gonna make it.
Yeah. Who do you want to see go from Hooked Up to Hitched next? Let us know.